Hey, old boar here. Welcome back to Volchoria. We are planning on a large scale how our city's going to work together and how we're going to get out to all these little areas and do what we need to do. Got a university going over here, and this is Ivy Peak, so I want to put in a train station so they can get from Cooper View over to Ivy Peak. So sit back, relax, take a deep breath, enjoy the old boar playing City Skylines 2. We're gonna need trash here as well. This is gonna need to connect to trash. And I've kind of got this little area over here. Kind of like to hide the trash. See if I can hide the trash here. Slope is just too steep. We always want these. We always want room for a few more. Now this can be the district, Ivy Peak. We could go ahead and add these extensions onto this. Extra trucks. You probably don't need those, but it makes it look just a little bit more realistic, this whole section here. Doesn't it? I like this. And we took this power line all the way to the end of the map so that we can sell it. We were losing, well, we're losing about 2 million a month. And I kind of play the game that way. Even though I play with unlimited money, I kind of like to know if I'm actually building a good city. The difference in money and no money is the limitations to do things on a grand scale or a large scale. Like, you could not do this playing with money like I have done it. And if you played with money, you would start here and you'd have a lot of low density residential. There's not a lot of room on the map, actually. There is if you don't play with money. But then you're tearing down so much infrastructure to get this stuff going. For example, the train line that we want to put in over here. And so the way I'm probably going to do this is put the train on this side of the road. And maybe another intersection. Probably here near the university. And then just take a road across. train station. Now if you snap it to the road, but you can't snap it to a highway, and then just right click, you can turn it around full orientation. And it might be lined up, but I don't know. The problem with this station is it's already got cargo line on it. So you're just gonna have to do this. Another way to do this is to take a road from one to the other if it's straight. Let's see if this works in City Skylines 2. Get your orientation 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it doesn't click correctly. Get your orientation this way and then plop. This is the way you would plop your station. And if you would have to go all the way around it so that you're not snapping to that orientation. See how it snapped to that? Snap to it here, come around, and now how would you remove the road? You're just gonna have to use move it, but at least it'll be straight. And we want to do Shift W to turn that blinding white screen off. Okay. And now move it. We're going to move it. And we're going to move it where? Right here. And you cannot just butt those up because they have to have station tracks. So you're going to have to kind of get an eye of where your blue line is to the highway and just move it over. That where I want it? It's good enough. It's actually a little bit down. How's that? The cargo line did not get a station track, maybe because it's not a platform yet. I want to do something over here. Really like this area here, actually. One. Let's see if we can clear the catenaries with one. It's quite a steep stretch. I want to take the same amount of road. This is 8 units. Go down with it. Now, temporarily, I want to take this train track and connect it up to the main line. I'm not for sure if I want to put a platform here. And so we're just going to connect this track so that the main platform is connected. And you can do it like this. It's going to be about 16 units. And it does this number on you, but it does this wanky thing here. And it was probably because we're not flat. So we're just going to start this again. Yeah, we're up on a ledge here. And we're going down a hill. So it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. If you come out at a 170-degree angle, that's a pretty smooth connection, and then you want to curve this in if you can. You could just use Move It There to do this. It's even going to curve it quite a bit for you. This is a very smooth connection for vanilla train tracks. And now if you want to clean up this edge here, sometimes you can just move this to the left or to the right. It's a little bit ugly. See if we can do this. It's just because it's on a hill. I'm gonna be okay with it. And I'm gonna want these trees here in the center of this. That tree is floating, I think. It's a bush. Oops. That's the thing with Move It. It has some work that needs to be done. It's okay. And you could try landscaping to fix that ballast issue, or maybe soften terrain tool, or maybe level terrain tool. Yeah, these are called ballasts. These are your train tracks. These are called catenaries. For those of you who don't know about trains. And I'll tell you about trains in City Skylines. They are the most efficient way to transport people, whether they be underground or whether they be above ground, because of the amount of passengers they hold. And normally when people build a city out playing with money, they have had to build out a population in order to make enough money to put in trains. And then by the time they do, they're tearing down major parts of infrastructure and city to put in those train lines, unless they do a bunch of wanky stuff over the road. Or the easy fix is Metro, but if you're playing with money, Metro is very expensive. So what do? We're way above the catenaries here, but that's about right. But you could take this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just to make it look a little better. So we have our train station, and we need to put a line between our main station and there. And I like to start here with this line. And the reason I want it to come from this station is because this is my main island. And so we're just going to take a train from here. What we have right now, this is Move It. We have right now is one yellow line going over to whatever the name of this town is over here. Linden View. Does it tell us what the name of the line is? I'm almost sure. And you know, I accidentally raised this ticket price. I'll put it back down to $8, I think it was. Don't want to make it too expensive for those people to come over here. Train line 1. This is the Linden. This is the Cooper. Cooper Linden line. Sometimes I put this slash here. This is where it originates. This is where it goes. And so we want a Cooper Ivy line. Now this line here seems to have the cargo traffic. You saw this train slow down as that cargo train was in front of it. So we might want to use this center line to get over to Ivy. But we want it originating here. That's cargo, this is train. And if you get down closer, you're going to see where we can do this. Technically, we could use this line here. Where's my overlapping items? Why do I have overlapping items? Track required, of course. Integrated passenger train stop. Hopefully we don't have a little bug here. Oh, here it is. Sorry. This is passenger line tool. And we could start from here or from here. This is the other side of the platform. I'm just trying to think about how I want to do this. This line here is going to come in. This is actually going to be cargo. But it's going to come through and it's going to pass through to go over to the rail yard and to the cargo hub. So we do want this other line to start on this side of the platform. And this platform doesn't even go to Ivy Peak. So it's going to have to be this platform here. We don't want to use this one because a lot of cargo traffic goes through here. So it's going to be this side of the platform. Going to come over to the station. And we want to put them right at the inside and then connect it back here. Why is it not connecting back through? It's going all the way out somewhere to come back. We may have to use the outside line. Just right click to start all over again. I'm not for sure why. Yeah, we're gonna have to use this line here. This side. We'll use this side. Now, those are the kind of things that if you play with money, it's going to be pretty hard for you to... Let's see, can we get into this inside line here? Okay. Yeah. If we were going to use this track, we would have to use the other platform, and we really need to. You'll get it, I think, if you see it. We're going to want this track line and we're going to come to the middle platform. I guess not. It's still sending us out. We would have to have a third platform here, I think. Let's try it from here to here, from here to there. Yeah, if we use the center platform, it has to literally go all the way to the end of the map to turn around, so we're gonna have to use the cargo. Let's try this side. It's gonna be the same. Oh, we can with this one. Isn't that strange? No, it goes all the way out to the end of the other map. Okay. All right. We have it figured out now. We want this station. This one. Cooper. Ivy. And this is train line 2. View details. Cooper Ivy line. We could change the color a bit. A blue line. And $8, and we only want 2 trains. It's okay, 2 of 3 assigned. We want it running day and night. And those are gonna have to come out of the depot. What happened here? Train station. Cooper Ivy line. Let's see what this is here. Cooper Ivey, is that how you spell it? Ivy. There we go. We've got people coming to the line details. We don't have any trains coming yet. No vehicles, it says. They must have to come out of the depot for that to go away. And they just haven't gotten to us yet. Hopefully we don't have to have a depot connected, because this is the depot connecting this line. These 2 lines. This outside line doesn't have a depot, and that may be what's going to affect this. I could put another depot over here just to keep us happy. I'd hate to do that. The upkeep is high. Well, not that high. Yeah, I think this depot is just not connected up to that outside line. Now, I have not tried if you can actually have crossover tracks yet. I think you can. And that would be the way to deal with this, which is just crossing over and crossing over again And let's see if our depot icon goes away. No. No vehicles. So we'll figure that out in the next session. Oh, it disappeared. Here comes our 2 vehicles. Yeah, you want to cross those tracks over, I guess. I didn't do a very good job of it. I don't know. That's not bad, actually. And if you want to go the other way, you can do it, you know, down the road. You would go this way to this way. It basically connects all your tracks up together if you have 2 of these crossovers. You know, that is... Oh, I need to slow this game down. That is pretty smooth. Let's see how it handled the catenaries. We've got some horses down here entangled with each other. I did find out that you can use move it. No, the better bulldozer tool, and you can delete people and items and things. I think it's this one. No. There goes our yellow line. There it is. We want to get rid of these horses. Those poor horses. Something happened and they got tangled up. Oh, we got one freed up, so we solved 2 problems this session. We got our entangled horses untangled, and we figured out how to use better bulldozer. So thanks for watching. The Old Boar plays City Skylines 2. Take care now.